The craziest thing that took place on Capitol Hill yesterday was the UFO hearing. And I went in and I wanted to keep an open mind. And we've had some debates about aliens at the Daily Wire. I cannot overstate just how stupid these hearings are. I predicted they would be stupid. I tried to keep it. It's so dumb and so obviously fake. But let's hear them out. First clip from Congressman Tim Burchett asking, and this is a very serious question, has anyone been injured or harmed retrieving or even covering up the supposed alien spacecraft?
Do you have any personal knowledge of people who have been harmed or injured in efforts to cover up or conceal these extraterrestrial technology?
Yes. Personally.
Have anyone been murdered that you would think, that you know of or have heard of, I guess?
I have to be careful asking that question. I directed people with that knowledge to the appropriate authorities.
Maybe if we could get in a confidential area, a SCIF, we could talk about that. But unfortunately, we were denied access to the SCIF, and that's very unfortunate in this scenario.
A SCIF is a secure setting where you can talk about sensitive information. The implication here is that either aliens have murdered Americans, American servicemen, and other government workers, or that the government has murdered Americans for knowing too much about aliens. The implication here is every sci-fi horror alien movie come to life. That's the implication. And I use that word carefully. It's an implication because we don't have any names. We don't have any dates. We don't have any evidence. We just have this guy's testimony. I am not questioning the guy's integrity. I'm not saying he's lying. I just can't help but notice, we talked about this on the show yesterday, every single time we've got the smoking gun, we've got proof of an alien and UFOs and flying saucers, we don't get it. We don't get the details. We just get insinuations and implications, and trust me, I know, you gotta trust me. If only we could get into the SCIF. If only I could tell you what happened. If only I could give you names. If only I could give you details. So this is amazing bread and circuses TV that the American public is gobbling up. I'm talking about it right now on the show, so I guess it worked. But is there any actual substance to what they're saying? Anna Paulina Luna, Republican congressman, asks if the man testifying has ever feared for his life, following up on this question of, have people been murdered in these cover-ups? Have people been injured? Here's his answer.
In the last couple of years, have you had incidences that have caused you to be in fear for your life for addressing these issues?
Yes, personally.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want everyone to note that he's coming forward in fear of his life. To put in perspective, if they were really not scared about this information coming out, why would someone be intimidated like that?
Okay, maybe he is in fear of his life. Look, maybe it's real. All right, let's just say maybe ET is real and we've got all these aliens and spacecraft and secret bunkers in Area 51. Okay, but again, where is the evidence? This exchange, which is captivating and it's gone viral and people are talking about it, this man fears for his life. What kind of evidence is that? The evidence being presented here is a guy's feelings. I don't mean to mock his feelings, but when we're talking about congressional testimony, when we're talking about the little green men, I would rather hear some facts and details and evidence, because these kinds of insinuations can be made about anything. Well, yes, I felt very threatened. This is what the libs say on college campuses. They say, I felt unsafe when you called me by a pronoun that I don't like, and therefore I felt like it was really dangerous and threatening. Feel. You can never disprove a feeling. So I'm really not mocking the guy. I don't mean to be harsh on him, but give me something. If we're going to hold this big circus hearing, give me anything real. Right now, go to ZipRecruiter.com/Knowles. If you're hiring, you're probably dealing with economic uncertainty. Now more than ever, it's important to hire the right people faster and more efficiently to keep overall costs down. Thankfully, ZipRecruiter is a hiring partner focused on you and your needs. From pricing to technology, everything that ZipRecruiter does is for you and what works best for you. Right now, you can try them for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Knowles. ZipRecruiter's smart technology identifies and matches for your job and lets you invite candidates you really want to apply to your job before other businesses can snag them. I love their pricing. It's super straightforward. You know what you pay before posting your job, so you can stick to your budget with no surprises. Hire the best with the help of a partner who's all about you with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within first day. Go to this exclusive web address right now, ZipRecruiter.com/Knowles. Try it for free. That is ZipRecruiter.com/KNOWLES. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Nancy Mace got the closest, I think, to an answer. Another liberal Republican Congress lady, Nancy Mace, asks, all right, you're afraid for your life. You're saying people have been threatened and harmed and injured and all about this. Well, do we have the goods? Do we have spacecraft? Do we have alien bodies? And this answer, to me, is the most telling of the entire testimony, though in a way that's different from how most people are interpreting it.
If you believe we have crashed craft, stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
If only we got that skiff, that would have been nice. The word that perked my ears up here, biologics. The hell is biologics? That's a weird word. That's a weird clinical jargony word that nobody really knows the meaning of. But did he mean bodies? Well, he would have just said bodies. Did he mean tissue, organs, splattered alien guts? No, biologics, which is a term that when it is used, and it's used very rarely, is often used with regard to medicine. It's not, what does that mean? It was non-human biologics. Okay. What could that could be anything. You could recover a craft that had some other organism in it, had a single cell organism in it. They said, well, it's biologics. We got it. Had some other kind of tissue. I don't know. Some guy had a cat hair on him. What is it? When are we going to get specific? Now, what the man testifying here says is, well, I would just need to be in a skiff to get specific about that. Okay. Can the Congress not do it? Can the Congress not demand the opportunity to meet with this guy off the record in a skiff? Maybe not. Maybe it is a super duper deep secret cover up and we've been storing alien bodies in refrigerators for a long time. But what seems more likely to you? That ET is real and in a bunker somewhere underground, or that the government is distracting you, or that gullible people are following fantasies, or that what? That at the moment that we've got really pressing national matters, the U.S. Congress and the bureaucracy are putting on a bread and circuses show that is succeeding because we're all talking about it. What do you think seems more likely? If it were the case that it were the former, if it were the case that we really have all these alien bodies, why have we never, ever, ever gotten even one hard detail, verifiable piece of evidence about any of it in all the decades that people have been talking about it, including the last few years where it's really come up? What seems more likely to you? I think I've got my answer. Mr. Walsh has his answer. Which side are you on? Pick a side, man. You stand in the middle of the road, you're going to get hit by a UFO. Boy, what a great clip that was. Make sure that you ring the bell. Subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. See you next time.